Yo, what's going on? Unleashed Beast back again with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about it was the first weekend of football. That means we have all the Sunday games and the Thursday game. I'm currently making this video Sunday night after all the games have finished. So let's go ahead and recap all of them. So I watched the Panthers game. Panthers game started off strong. Panthers took a big lead in the first and second quarter. They were up 17-7. Third quarter ended up being scoreless, and the Broncos just turned up on top, scoring 14 points in the fourth quarter compared to the Panthers' 3 points. But I will say the Panthers kicker did miss a go-ahead field goal, which could have won them the game. And that was the Thursday night game, Panthers and Broncos. Starting off, we have the Vikings and Titans. It was a good game at first. Titans took a 3-point lead in the first quarter. Also left the Vikings scoreless the second quarter, scoring 7 points. The Titans. Vikings ended up scoring 12 points third quarter and 13 in the fourth quarter, finishing off with 25 points. And the Titans were held scoreless in the third quarter and only were able to put up 6 in the fourth. Moving on to the Browns game. The Browns game, it was good at first. Eagles just played strong through the whole game. They held the Browns scoreless first quarter. Eagles taking a 7-0 lead. Second quarter, scored 6 points, only letting the Browns score 1 touchdown. Third quarter, holding the Browns to 3 points, which was good. Held them scoreless in the fourth, and the final score ended 29-10. Next game is the Chargers and Chiefs. Both teams were not doing that well this game. Both were struggling on offense. But first quarter, Chargers outscored the Chiefs 7-3. Second quarter, Chargers did take a lead, scoring 14 points. Chargers leaded 21-3 at half. Third quarter, Chargers were able to score 3 points, and the Chiefs were able to score 7. Fourth quarter, though, the Chiefs were able to score, I believe it was 25 unanswered points. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure 25 unanswered points to tie it at 27-27. Chiefs did win the overtime toss, the coin toss, and got ball first and scored a touchdown to end the game 33-27. And that is the Chargers and Chiefs game. The next game is the Raiders and Saints game. That was a great game, I will say that. Came down to the wire. Two two-point conversions pretty much settled that game. First quarter, Raiders outscored the Saints 10-3. Second quarter, Saints did put up 14 points. They held them to 0 points, the Raiders, in the second quarter. Third quarter, Saints did score 7, held the Raiders to 3, but that does pretty much even it out from the first and third quarter. But the fourth quarter, the Raiders went off. Raiders scored 22 points compared to the Saints 10, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for the Saints to put the game away. Final score was Raiders 35, Saints 34. I liked the game. It was a really good game. Nothing much to say. Next game is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Atlanta Falcons. First quarter, the Buccaneers were only held to 3 with Falcons 10. I will say Jameis Winston did go off that game. I believe he scored 3 touchdowns on the day. Second quarter, Buccaneers scored 14 points to the Falcons 3. That was good. Third quarter, 14 points again, but the Falcons scored 8. Fourth quarter, Buccaneers did not score 1 single point, but the Falcons were only held to 3 the whole quarter. So, yeah, that's the game. Tampa Bay ended up beating the Falcons 31-24. Going with Jameis Winston that game. Next game will be the Bengals and Jets. First quarter, Jets scored 7 points compared to the Bengals 3. Second quarter, 10-9 Bengals. Third quarter, Bengals kept the Jets scoreless 7-0. And fourth quarter, I should say, Bengals scored 3, Jets scored 6, which still wasn't enough to tie the game and send it to overtime. Okay, so that means the Bengals won that game 23-22. Next game we'll be talking about is the Packers at Jacksonville Jaguars. Packers scored 7 points. Jaguars scored 7 points first half. Second half, Packers 14, Jaguars 10. Packers were up 21-17. Third and fourth quarter stayed the same though. They both only scored 3 points in each quarter, which was surprising. But at the end, Packers beat them 27-23. Was expecting it to be more of a blowout, but yeah, it wasn't. Next game is the Miami Dolphins versus the Seahawks. Very low scoring game, I should say. First quarter, Seahawks only scored 3 points. Second quarter, 3 points. Dolphins did not score a single point first half or the second half. Third quarter, both of them stayed scoreless, so it was 6-3. Fourth quarter, the Dolphins did end up scoring a touchdown, but the Seahawks did get 2 field goals, which ended up putting them ahead in the game, so game ended 12-10. Seahawks did not score one single touchdown that game. Next game we'll be talking about is the New York Giants at the Dallas Cowboys. I will say one fact. It was Victor Cruz's first game in 700 days. So he performed pretty well. The rookies, I think it was Shepard, did pretty well. First quarter, Cowboys scored 3 points, Giants 0. Second quarter, Giants came back, scoring a touchdown and 2 field goals, making them 13 points to the Cowboys' 9 points at half. Third quarter, Giants were scoreless, so now it was 16-13 at third quarter. Going into the fourth, Victor Cruz scored the game-winning touchdown for the Giants, putting them ahead 20-19. Cowboys were only able to get 1 field goal off in the fourth quarter. The night game started at 5:30. It was the Patriots versus Cardinals. It was a good game. First quarter, Garoppolo, I'll give him props. He's filling in Tom Brady's spot pretty well. First quarter, Patriots scored 10 points. Cardinals, nothing. Second quarter, Patriots were scoreless in the second quarter. Cardinals scored 1 touchdown, so at half the score was 10-7. Third quarter, both teams had a touchdown on the field or touchdown on the play. And fourth quarter, Patriots scored 6, 2 field goals, and the Cardinals scored a touchdown, but wasn't enough to put the game away for the Cardinals. Patriots win 23-21. And that is all the games for today. In the background, you guys have been watching GB, me and my friend Sky did. Best out of 1. Thanks for watching. We'll have a Monday recap soon. This video will be going up on the Monday though. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.